You are welcome to today's episode of Chronicles of a Nigerian Woman. My name is Fagbeja, and today I'll be reading Alaere's story. I became a widow after 6 years of marriage. I had 2 daughters and I was 31. I can't even go into details of the story because remembering it is way too difficult for me. The long and short of it is that till today, we don't know exactly what happened to my husband. His body was found after he went missing for 3 days. When my husband died, I felt naked. He was largely responsible for the finances at home. My event planning business was still fledgling because of the extensive times I took off to nurse my babies. I was just getting back into it fully when the incident happened. My husband and I were the same age, and he was so organized and detailed. He planned for everything. In fact, he is the reason why we did not struggle too much financially after he died. He set up 2 insurance plans, an education plan that paid the children's fees up till the end of primary school, and an endowment plan that paid out 5 million naira upon his death. He was completely open with me about his finances, as he was about everything else. It was after he died that I realized how much I depended on him. He was my best friend, my confidant, my therapist. Yes, I can be quite temperamental, but he always gave me the right perspective to calm me down. For some reason, his mother and sisters did not like me, but he completely shielded me from them. We had only 1 car because he said we did not need the second one immediately. His workplace had a staff bus service, so he used it while I used the car. I had a nanny to help with the children. He was so conscientious that he would not allow us to take a young maid because for him it was morally wrong. We took an older woman who already had her own children. He was an amazing human being. I thought I would never be able to remarry because I would never find anyone like him. My church had a support group for widows and widowers, so I joined, mainly because I had no friends as such outside my family, and my 2 siblings lived outside Nigeria, while my parents lived in our hometown in Bayelsa. My husband and I lived in Port Harcourt. Our church was a large church that we joined just about a year before he died. We were not really active, though we attended every Sunday service. Anyway, I joined the support group just before the first anniversary of his passing. I think it was the best decision I could have made. They had experts to help us work through our grief and other emotions. One of the key things I learned was how to overcome the guilt I was feeling for craving companionship. I felt that if I truly loved him as deeply as I did, I should not even be feeling the need for anyone else like I was feeling. But they helped me work past that, and with time, I felt ready to open myself up to another relationship. That was about 2 years after he died. I met Ben, who had also lost his wife, in the group. When we first started talking, it was just as friends. He had 2 boys who were the same age with my girls, and we found out that by some odd coincidence, they were born in the same months as the girls. That made us even more friendly because we agreed that the children had to meet, and from there, things took off almost naturally. What was good about it was that we had both learned to be open about our feelings with respect to our spouses, so we could address the deep issues quite easily. We decided we needed to take things somewhat slowly, and our group counselors really helped us to work things out. We got married about 18 months after we first met. Ben was quite wealthy, but I did not leave anything to chance. We discussed how we would manage finances for the children especially. I had put a bulk of the insurance money in a trust for my kids, and family and friends had also contributed to it, so they had a tidy sum. Marrying Ben has been an enriching experience. He is not Nedu, my late husband, but he is a good man too, and I have learned to love him for who he is. His connections gave my events business a major boost. He is a businessman and is more focused on his business goals, so he is not as hands-on and involved domestically or emotionally as Nedu was. But he will do anything for his family, and he is open to my ideas on bringing balance. So we go on family vacations, and he makes time for us at weekends. He has also helped me sharpen my business acumen. He gives me loans to grow my business, but does not just keep giving me money. He makes me accountable. If Nedu helped me become a better human being, Ben has helped me mature and be a stronger woman. We have been married for 5 years now, and we have one child between us, in addition to our 2 sets of twins. I feel as though God arranged everything in my life to make me who I am. I still think of Nedu fondly, but I long since realized that if I did not release my love for him, I would not get the fullness of my relationship with Ben. Oh, and by the way, I have the most supportive in-laws in Ben's family. Please share your thoughts about Alaere's story in the comments section. Remember to hit that subscribe button and to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos.